What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another video, and I'm so grateful that you guys are watching this. Before we start, I hope you like and subscribe so then you get to see more content like this. Without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so right away, let's get right into it. Okay, so first of all, you have to get your mold. So I'm using a skull mold that is from Brick in the Yard Mold Supply. I had to look from where it's from, but just a skull, probably the size of my skull. And it is, I'm using the gallon. Pretty sure this makes 2 gallons, so it lasts you quite a long time. Because even like 4 ounces will fill this thing up. And 4 ounces is not that big. See that? 4 ounces. But it's pretty crazy. So this is a half mold and then half part. So you just do the exact same. So today I'm going to use 2 ounces and then 2 ounces in both of these, which is going to make 4 ounces, and then it's going to expand. This expands a lot. So yeah, and it's hard foam, not squishy foam. It's it's really hard. It's rock hard. It's what you'd use for gargoyle type of stuff or skull. But the stuff is very toxic, so definitely wear gloves. And you can wear a mask because sometimes it gets the fumes. But I've already sniffed all that stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to 50, and then for the part A, and then part B, I'm gonna go to the 4 ounce. So then it's equal because it's half and half. But this is part A. Let me show you that. Okay, that's about right. Close the lid on that one. And just like I said, this is from Brick in the Yard Mold Supply. And they should still be in business. I wouldn't know why they're not. But before we do that, actually, what I'm going to do with my mold, I'm using Eject Mold Release. And what this does, it releases your mold easier. It doesn't stick to the rubber or silicone or the plaster, whatever you're using for your mold. But make sure to always put the stuff in, or Pam spray, just really anything that's oily. But don't use Vaseline because it doesn't get like that good a detail on the teeth or the eyes or whatever your mold is looking like. But what I'm gonna do is spray this in there. Get everywhere in each crease, but it's clear. Just clear, just like a clear oil type of thing. What we're gonna do next is now go into the 4 ounce, and once you pour this in, you're gonna start stirring it with your stir stick, which I have this one. You don't have to use a stir stick, but I would. Once you stir it and use your cup, it's done for. You're never having this cup again, because you cannot get the stuff out. I mean, you could try, but it's gonna be looking like that. It's gonna still have the crust in there, and it's gonna, when you mix it again, it's gonna have that chunk, and you don't want that. But I just kept it to show you guys for an example. But yeah, so now let's do 4 ounce. Almost there. That's almost about right. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so now we have 4 ounces, and we gotta start stirring. So stir for about 30 seconds to a minute to get a good, so then it expands more. I should have added more, but we'll learn from our mistakes. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. And if you already subscribed, definitely hit that notification bell so when I'm doing live streams or more videos like this, that you'll get notified about all my videos. But yeah. And thanks if you're already subscribed. Very appreciated. Get the bottom, get the edges, get everywhere. Okay, so now, almost right. It's getting a bit thicker, I can feel it, but it's like a yellow color. Try not to put your face over it because it's pretty hot. It's toxic. This is the part when it's toxic, when you mix them both together. Okay, I guess we're ready to pour. Bring this closer. Maybe not. Okay, whatever. So I like pouring on the teeth first. Okay, and try to scrape it all out. So then when your cup expands, you might be able to clean it, but it's unlikely. Okay, and then get your stir stick and just wipe your mold. Have to rest on your mold. Okay. And then it's gonna be expanding very soon. But I'm just gonna keep scraping out everything that's in the air. Okay, now you have that all out. Well, not all of it, but the stuff I could get out. Maybe I could do a little more. Okay. Now we have to close the lids. Now this is cleanup time. And this is eject mold release. There you go again. And then brick in the yard, mold supply. You can go check them out. I'm pretty sure they have a website. I got this at Transworld a couple years ago, and I still have it. But I've probably made like 30 skulls out of this one mold, so it's holding up. But just besides that little rip right there, if you can see that. But the mold is expanding. I might have to do another part. Okay. Yeah. And then try to clean your stick off, so then you can reuse your stick. Okay. Well, now you can kind of see. You see that? It's expanding. It's getting there. But what I like to do is get, let's see, what I like to do, just clean up my table so then it doesn't expand, because this table's already dirty enough. And then clean my mold on the outside. And then I can clean my stick. Okay. And I can try to clean this again. Okay. Now my cup is kind of clean. But let's look at that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is time-lapse this. Well, not time-lapse it, but I'm just gonna clip to the next one. So I'm gonna do a little clap, and then you guys see this thing fully expanded. But yeah. Alright guys, so now what I have done is put it on top of one of my animatronics. It's the Groundbreaker one, so he shakes back and forth. But anyways, he is awesome now. So what I've done is put the skull on. So what I'm gonna do is clip this tape and then peel the tape off, and then I'll dispose that. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is take these two pieces apart, the plaster, and I'll set that over here. And then I'll put my scissors down. And now what I'm going to do is hold the base down of my animatronic or whatever your mold is. And then use both hands. And then make sure your mold is like fully complete. So mine is fully complete. And what you can see there, I put these two toilet paper rolls. Put one there. This thing's already moving, and I have another one here. But what that did is held up the mold, so because there's metal bars right here that go from like here and then straight down, and I used these, so then I raised it up, so then the metal wasn't hitting against the rubber. First of all, it wouldn't cut it. When I put my mask on, well, when this thing is moving violently like this, the head is gonna pop off. And if it's that low, it won't work. So I have to raise it just a little bit so it's in the middle near his ears. And that will make it just way stronger and better. And it'll give it height for the head. Because when it's just squished down, it looks a little weird. It looks like it's scrunched when it's going. So if it's raised just a little bit, like even 2 inches will work. It just needs to be raised so then you can't see. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm going to get both my hands and get under there, and then I'm going to lift up, pull, and then release. And it was super easy because I had my release mold. And then I'm going to fold this back so then it doesn't get ruined. Make sure you don't pull too hard. And then what you're going to do is set this down here. And now we have our mold. So there it is. So you can see, if I put you a little closer, there's a little bit of black right there. So I guess I messed up just a little bit, but the bar was like literally the size of his head. So that's not my fault, but I could have fixed it a little bit more, but it's still fine. It'll still hold up during the season. But that's what I have to do. And then, yeah. So, what I'm gonna do.
I want to cut this with my turkey knife.
Okay, so now what I have done, I have created something amazing. That's what I've done. So what I did, I put this mold on. I put the foam from Brickyard Supply, brickintheyardsupply.com. You can check them out. And yeah, that's all you have to do. And then you can throw your mask on there. You throw your clothes on there. You make this thing look amazing. But you could just have it as a skull, and then paint some stain on it. Put a white layer over the top, black layer, whatever you want to do, but that's how you do it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends, and don't forget to turn the notifications bell on after you've subscribed. See you guys later. I hope I see you guys in the next video. Bye.